guys! So I'm Francesca and this is my friend Joelle.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So we're part of the JET program. I am an ALT, so Assistant Language Teacher.
And I'm a CIR, a Coordinator for International Relations.
So we live here in Tokamachi, which is a city in Niigata prefecture. And we've been living here for a year now.
Yeah, oh my god, it's been a year already.
And yeah, today we're just gonna be showing you around Tokamachi. And Joelle, basically you work for like the city and like the tourism department?
Yeah, so I work at the city hall. I do a lot of translation and interpretation there. And then I also work at the Tourist Association, so I know a lot about the big highlight spots in Tokamachi.
Yeah, so she's gonna be showing us around.
So today we're gonna go see a couple of Tokamachi's highlight points, which is the kimono. We're very famous for our handmade kimonos. Also, our museum, which has the oldest national treasure in all of Japan. Stay tuned. And number 3, nature. We're gonna show you a lot of the rice fields that we're famous for.
Let's go.
So in Tokamachi, one of the most famous industries we have is the textile industry, mainly being kimono. So we actually have 3 types of kimono, and we're here at a factory to go check it out. Come on in. So this shop particularly is called Makikan. They have a lot of different kimonos up top. We're gonna go check it out.
So this is like the show room, basically. These are amazing.
Aren't they? Right now we're in the young lady section, if you'd like to say. You can tell by the long sleeves on the kimono. A lot of famous people, as you can see in the bottom there, actually purchase kimono from Tokamachi knowing that we're famous for it. The designs here especially, you can see how it has a gradient effect. That means they're hand dyed. When they start, they lay out the entire like fabric and then they dye it all at once to make sure the color is consistent. Even if it is gradient effect, they have to do like all at once anyway. And then it takes forever to dry, so it takes around 3 months to make one kimono.
Wow. So these are another type of fabric they use for kimono and obis?
Yes, these are called akashi chijimi, and so right now you can see these are just the plain fabrics, but what they'll do is they'll make it into a kimono for you later if you order it, so you like, kind of pick which one you like. As you can see though, the design is kind of like not super clear, it's kind of blurry, and that's the style of this kimono. This picture is actually proof that Tokamachi has been making kimonos for a very long time. We're very proud of our kimonos. So these fancy ones are for formal occasions like coming of age ceremony for girls that just turned 20 in Japan. Whereas this one is a summer type of kimono. It's very thin and light, so it's very airy, perfect for summer. And the last kimono that they're famous for is a very just traditional style. It's right over this way. As you can see, this is a very traditional looking one, and it's a shorter sleeve. It's one that you would wear on like regular occasions.
こちらが男の子の5歳の時のお祝いで羽織と袴セーター。
So this is a special kimono for boys that are around 5 years old. When they turn 5, they wear this special kimono. It's a full set, as you can see. These ones are for girls that are 3. When they turn 3, they wear this kimono. So they have special kimonos for certain ages in their life. Basically, girls are 3 and 7, and boys are 5. And then when they turn 20, they all wear like the special long sleeve kimono. And the guys wear special ones of course too. So in Tokamachi we actually have a thing where we like to do reuse, recycle kind of thing. So whatever leftover fabric we have from the long furisode, the long sleeve kimonos, we make it into smaller kimonos.
So yeah, I think this is gonna be a perfect fit, right? It's so cute.
I think we can make it fit.
Yeah.
We are currently at the museum.
Yes, we're at the Tokamachi City Museum. This is a giant map of Tokamachi. It's around the same general like square feet as Tokyo, downtown Tokyo, but our population is way less. We're about 54,000 people.
So this is the whole of Tokamachi I've been told, however, that it used to be very much smaller.
Yes.
So I'm guessing like this was like Tokamachi before, like the red line.
Yes. So actually, Tokamachi, I think 10 years ago, it merged with the neighboring towns.
Oh,
So we've basically just enveloped them and became a huge city.
So here we have the History Museum. And if we look over here, there's actually a really funny picture of all the snow that can fall in Tokamachi.
The snow they're standing on is actually the road. The new road. They make a new road. They just basically pile on the snow on top of each other and make that the new road. The actual road is down way below, but you can't even get to it anymore. So even though they clear it up, they still walk on top of the snow as a road.
So Tokamachi is pretty much famous for these
Yes.
potteries.
Yes, they've discovered like hundreds of these. They were all broken up. They've put them back together. This whole collection is part of the National Treasure collection of Tokamachi. But there's only one that's very famous. We're almost there. This original, the original, is very famous because it was found 95% intact. It was not completely broken up. And so that's how we found the shape for all the other ones. We based it off the original. And here it is. The actual name of this vessel is called Number 1. Literally, it's called Number 1. It is a completely soiled pot vessel which they use to cook. This national treasure is the oldest national treasure in all of Japan. It's 5,000 years old. We're actually trying to make this the official torch for the Olympics in 2020. We're going for it. We're going for it. It's not official yet, but we're going for it.
So in 2020 at the Olympics, if you see this, it is from Tokamachi.
So now we are in Matsudai, one of the most rural areas in Tokamachi. And this is the Hoshitoge Rice Terrace, which is right behind me over here. It is one of the top 100 rice fields in all of Japan for its beauty. In Tokamachi, we have a lot of natural onsens. We pride ourselves with our onsen. One of our most famous ones is the onsen called Unkai in Matsudai region. It is an onsen above the mountains that looks over the entire town, Matsudai town, and it's almost like sky level, so you can see all the clouds while you're bathing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, so this concludes our little tour of Tokamachi. Thank you again, Joelle, for showing us around.
My pleasure.
And yeah, so if you ever find yourself in Niigata, please come visit the beautiful Tokamachi.
I promise you we have really delicious rice.
Yeah, that's true. All right, bye guys.
Bye.